Oh,
What happened?
What's going on? What's going on?
you have some ugly. You have some ugly headgear there, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
yeah.
Uh,
I don't know what you're
I
saying, dude.
like it.
Hey, man. I'm on a winning team, dude. I root for winners, man, not losers. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Very funny. Ha ha ha.
What happened, Dave?
Dude, they just ran out of steam, man. They couldn't pull it off. The Clippers couldn't pull it off anymore, man.
It was.
You know, everybody ran out of steam, and they got blowed out that last game.
Let me ask you. It didn't seem like the same team. Can that happen? Like, because the last series, I was like, oh man, it was like they had all the momentum, and then like this series, they gassed out. I felt like
They did gas out, man. It's it's no excuses. But they just couldn't continue their momentum.
it's crazy.
They did have the legs. Paul George wasn't as explosive in that sixth game. The Reggie Jackson wasn't as explosive. The guys were tired. They couldn't hit their shots when they needed to. Actually, it wasn't even the offense that was the problem. It was the defense, and they couldn't get to their spots. And Devin Booker and Chris Paul were just ate them up alive. It was Chris Paul mainly, but
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
and they lost their starting center, so they had to play like all small guys, and it was crazy, man. When we're playing with Boogie, who's the third string center for the team, who played well too, and they just didn't have it. Didn't have it all, man.
Yeah, dude. I felt for you, and I definitely, was bummed out, but I wasn't like, as crushed as you probably were. But you made it to the Western Conference Finals, so that's another step in the right direction, right?
Exactly.
For the franchise.
It's a step, man. It's a step in the right direction. And now that the off season's here, Kawhi just is gonna opt out, and hopefully he resigns quickly and puts every Clipper fan, emotions in calms them. And because the worst thing is when like they say we're all expecting him to opt out of his contract so he can get more money and last longer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's the waiting. It's the I'm gonna opt out and then wait 3 weeks, and then you see all these reports of you could possibly be going to Dallas, Miami, the Lakers. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You're like, okay, but then they just resign. It's like, dude, just opt out, resign. Let's get back to it.
Cool. And
My heart can't take enough of it.
Yeah, man. But the Clippers, they entertain the crap out of me, man. But I'm done rooting for them, dude. Lakers, baby, Lakers. Right, Mugs?
The hell yeah. Told you that to begin with, Omar.
No, he wasn't rooting for them when they were losers, Mugs.
That's true.
When they were losers of the first round, he's not rooting for them. Now that we're all back to ground zero, he's rooting for the franchise history.
That's right. The reason Dave might sound a little weird is because Dave's on location and he forgot to bring his mic, right, dumbass?
Yeah, my dumbass forgot that. I go, we recorded 2 episodes, so this will be released the week that I'm in Colorado, so I won't need a mic. Forgot we got to record one for the week upcoming.
Yeah.
And now here we are. I'm talking to a fucking computer screen.
It doesn't sound too bad. Dude, we'll make do. I'm sure the Janksters don't mind, and they appreciate you just trying, because we didn't know what it was going to sound like, and I think it sounds good enough, right, Muggs? It sounds good enough.
It sounds fine.
It sounds fine, yeah, for sure. But
It's still Dave.
Yeah.
But, it's not going to change
Yeah.
that. But
That's true.
But Dave, tell us a little bit about the stuff that you've been doing out there, because you told me that you were heading up to Colorado and you guys were going to go to Moab for some jeeping, some good old-fashioned
Moab.
jeeping.
Some jeeping, yeah, man. Well, we recorded those 2 episodes, so we had a little time off, and I decided for the 4th of July, since I didn't want to be in my neighborhood and all the exploding fireworks and have my dog be scared shitless and die.
Right.
I was like, let's just get out of here. So we went to Moab, and man, it's such a beautiful place. And I don't know, you've been to Moab, right?
Yeah, I've
Or
been
no,
to,
you went to.
I went to
Yeah, you
Arches,
went,
but
right?
I stayed in Moab. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we did some jeeping where we went into this trail, went to see where Thelma and Louise drove their car off the cliff. They filmed that.
You should have tried it.
Then we
you should have
went.
just tried driving off the cliff, see how it felt.
You know what? It was movie magic because it wasn't even that high, bro.
Oh,
It was
really?
only like a couple of thousand feet,
Oh,
you know?
my God.
So it's movie magic. But then we did this thing, this place called Epic 4x4 Adventures, right? My friend tells me, hey, do you want to drive dune buggies? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. That sounds dope. I
It
love
does.
going fast.
Yeah.
You right? We get in there, and they're the little side-by-side cars with the big fat tires. And I was
Okay.
like, wow, this doesn't look like it's going to go very fast. And the driver's like, the guide's like, yeah, they go pretty fast. So we go about 30, 40 miles. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a little different. We start driving. Next thing you know, I'm fucking climbing boulders, dude.
Were you driving?
Yes.
What?
And
Awesome.
and the guy's just like, follow me, and everything will be all fine if you just follow me. We're climbing fucking boulders where if you go off to the right, you're in a ditch. If you go off to the left, you're in a ditch. We're climbing these giant ass big boulders up these rocks, going crazy, going high at like 10 miles per hour. So, and I'm afraid of heights. So I'm looking straight ahead at the fucking stoplights ahead of me, driving until we finally reach we climb all these rocks, and then we go through some sand dunes and stuff like that. But then the guy's like, all right, let's go, because we took a sunset drive. And he's like, let's go look at the sunset.
That's
and I'm on
awesome.
top of this rock, dude, that's so high above the Colorado River. It's called Hell's Revenge. I
Yeah.
posted on it on my Instagram.
Yeah, I saw it.
Dude, it is so high. I was so scared. My knees were so weak. And then I had to drive down.
Hey.
I had to drive down it, man.
How long was the total excursion? How long did it last?
3 hours.
No way. How much is it? Because I did do that sounds awesome. I'm sure a lot of our janksters would like to do it.
Yeah, it was only about like $250 per person.
What?
So,
Oh
yeah.
man!
So
and you get to
it's
drive.
dope, dude.
Like I thought you wouldn't get to drive. I thought the expert would drive, not you, you dumbass.
No, there's some like Jeep adventures and shit like that. But no, this is like you get the car and you're driving, and he's like, "All right, just follow me." And,
Wow.
and you're following this line of little cars just going up. And there was this one rock called the roller coaster where you're like going straight up, and then straight down, and then up again and down. And they're blind. It's called blind climbing. And you're going around, and then after that, I decided it would be a great idea to go the next day to go to like there's a sign that says "Welcome to Utah," and there's this arch, right? And I don't know if you went to it, the Delicate Arch.
Oh yeah. That's
decided-
an awesome arch. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
so
the
you
delicate
hiked
arch?
it, right?
What's the delicate arch? Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
So
It's
yes, Muggs, it's what it's called.
No, but
That's what it's called.
I will say, Dave, when I went, the family was all hiked out, so we just went to the viewpoint. They didn't want to hike it and get underneath it, but I saw it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I hiked it, and it was 106 when I hiked.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh my god!
So
that's
and,
so hot.
And let me give you some the Janksters some pro hiking tips, because I'm a pro hiker now. I do things that I go hike here, I go hike there.
Yeah.
In Oregon, Colorado, wherever.
There a hike, here a hike, everywhere a hike.
Everywhere a hike. Yeah. And let me tell you. So the day we went jeeping, we decided that it would be nice to drink, right? Like it has some beverages in the back. The passengers.
Not in the heat. Not when you're gonna
we're
go
good-
hike. No, Dave.
I didn't. No. This was a different day.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So then we passed by the Corona Arch, and we're like, "Oh, it's only a mile. I could do this."
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do it. I almost died, dude. I was so tired. I was exhausted. My head
Wow.
started spinning. I'm on the side of this rock, and I'm just about to pass out while holding my dog.
Oh,
'Cause I had to
no.
carry my dog most of the way.
You took
And,
your dog out in that heat?
Yeah, the dog was fine. The dog was a rock star. Rhonda was a rock star,
Jesus,
man.
wow.
She has her little booties, man. She's climbing. She has
Wow,
her shoes.
all right.
She's good. But pro hiking tip: don't drink and then do a hike in 100-degree weather, because it'll end bad.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad plan, Dave. It does, for
Yeah,
sure, man.
yeah, it does. But the arch was beautiful. I saw
Yeah.
it from afar because I was like, I can't make it, but I see it. It's big. And then one of our friends hiked to it, and she goes, "It's much bigger in front of it when you're underneath it." And I was like, "I bet it is. That looks good enough."
Oh man.
Oh, man.
That's funny. It
Yeah.
is amazing out there though. It's very majestical. You're like, wow, this is on planet Earth. It doesn't feel like planet Earth at times because it's so
Yeah.
just like, wow, this is so cool.
it's kind of, you imagine what like Mars would look like.
Yeah,
Like all these orange rocks and stuff like that. Oh, but then we ended our weekend with a boat trip down the Colorado River and like one of those jet boats.
Yeah.
And we were spinning and like fucking hauling ass, and the river wasn't even that high, and we're still like just flying down the river. So it was definitely a good trip, and it's beautiful. And if you could get out to Moab, I would recommend it. But maybe do it in October, which is a little cooler.
Yeah, damn, man, you had a way more exciting time than I did. I went to Lake Tahoe, and it was just chill. Like there was I almost killed my family once. There was about that.
Well, there's that, right?
There was that, because it's a little confusing because it's not like a major road going into Lake Tahoe. There's like this one little small turn you have to take, and I took it and I went wrong way. I was a wrong way traffic driver.
Nice.
Holy
So there
shit.
was oncoming traffic, and my wife and the kids were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know." Luckily, I made some moves, and I was all good. But yeah, for a split second, we could have been dead. But other than that,
Frickin' Omar Griswold.
but other than that, it was very chill. I always hear stories of you rent a boat out there, and the boat breaks down, and you never think it's going to happen to you, right? Guess who it happened to?
You.
Yeah, no, it happened to me, man. It happened to me.
Oh.
And we were out there for a good hour and a half before they found us, because we sent the little pin out there, or my buddy was sending the pin out there, and I guess whenever he would send it, we had to send it twice. It sent wrong. Whenever he hit send, it sent wrong. So we had to screen cap it. And then when we screen capped it, they found us within 15 minutes. But they were going out to the middle of the lake, and we were like off to one side. So we wasted a bunch of time, and I got so seasick, guys. I've never really been seasick.
Seasick in the lake?
Dude,
In the lake?
it was breezy, and the wakes were going. There was boats driving by, so our boat was just rocking back and forth. Hey, I don't have sea legs, man. And hey, I'm not gonna say I do, but this is the second time I've gotten seasick, and man, it was just not good times. And
Did you
What
puke?
happened with the boat?
so the boat, what happened to it? So a couple of things. The engine flooded so bad that it couldn't start, right? So, what's so funny?
The engine flooding.
Yeah. Why is that funny?
That's funny.
So
'Cause it's funny.
So I guess it's common out there. So the engine floods.
Yeah.
So the guy was just like, okay, you know what you need to do? You need to kind of like pop this on and off or whatever and try it. So we were trying it exactly we followed the directions to a T, and he's like, keep revving it, and then all of a sudden, just the engine didn't want to turn over again. So we're like, well, it's not working, dude. He's like, keep trying it, and then all of a sudden, the entire boat goes dead. So there's no battery.
Oh.
So the battery totally dies. We're like, well, the little radio that's on there, we can't communicate, so we have to call him on the cell phone. He's like, okay, well, you tried everything you can. We're going to be right out there. And then that's when all the miscommunication happened with sending the pin. So the guy gets down there after an hour and a half. He finds us, and what had happened was that the engine was kind of maybe going bad or whatever, but the thing that really put the nail in the coffin was that there's these contacts, I guess, next to the battery, and they had melted onto the battery. So there's no more
Holy
contact.
shit.
Yeah. So we got a
So
bad
it wasn't
boat.
getting the electricity, the power.
Something of that nature.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. So, and my little one was
Why
kind
was
of...
why was I doing that?
I
Why
don't
was I twisting nipples? The
battery.
Like, it wasn't getting power. It wasn't
Yeah.
the battery.
But my little one was freaked out, man. She was really scared. My older one, she was kind of cool. We were singing songs, trying to calm everybody. And no kidding, because it was choppy. We had to tie both boats together when the other guy got there, the rescue boat got there, and we had to transfer our kids and all our gear into the other boat. And it wasn't a pontoon boat. It was like one of those like speed boats, not like a fast one, but it was like the ones they rent. So that was an adventure because my kids were all freaked out and jumping from one boat to the other boat, and we were on our way. And then the other guy who rescued us stayed in the busted boat, and he waited to get rescued. I guess it was really weird. But but Lake Tahoe overall was a thumbs up. I would go back there in a couple of years or so. But I will tell you what I did have. Go ahead, Dave.
No, I thought about you because I saw a story of 3 bears walking in Lake Tahoe just right to the beach with their cubs, taking a swim,
Yeah.
and then bouncing right out where everyone's like, "Oh, hello, bear."
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
so I was like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
that happened the day before I got there, and the morning after I got there, my buddies, they rented an Airbnb, and they woke up to bears in their backyard. It was crazy. There's just like bears everywhere. It was insane. I stayed at a hotel, so I didn't run into any of that action. But it was definitely a good time. I went to go see a magic show, and that was super cool. And we stayed there for like 5 days. They needed things to do, dude. We were like, okay, we're gonna go see a magic show now. But we did all the touristy stuff, and it was fine. You've been to Lake Tahoe, right, Dave? Have you been during the summer?
I have, just for the Kevin and Bean singles party. Remember, it was in the winter time, and that's where Money fell and separated his shoulder while snowboarding.
Oh,
And
wow.
we had to contact everybody and let them know, and then we went on like this amazing race adventure for a fucking singles party. I don't know
Jesus,
who
man.
planned it, but it was insane. We had to cross a boat, go on a gondola up to a party. Everyone was wasted before we even got to the gondola. It was fun, but
Wow.
it was a long day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Muggs, you
but
ever
Tahoe's
been?
beautiful.
I've been to Lake Tahoe, yes, summer and winter. The 2 times I was there in winter, it was so. The first time we went to Heavenly, and it was so blizzardy that they shut the lifts down. So I brought all my snowboarding gear with me. Didn't get to go snowboarding, but I sure spent a lot of money in the casino the first time.
Yeah.
Then the second time I went for a bachelor party, and there was so little snow in February, we didn't get to go snowboarding.
no.
But I sure did spend a lot of money in the casino again. So both times I've been to Tahoe, I've never experienced the nature of it. Only the casino, which
wow.
is,
Yeah,
okay.
we did a couple of hikes, and we just did this beautiful hike. It's called Eagle Falls, and you do this short hike. It's only a mile, and you see this beautiful waterfall, and then you turn back, and then you could see the entire lake, well, through Emerald Bay. So you see Emerald Bay, and then you see the rest of the lake. And on our final day, that was a viewpoint where you should get up and see the sunrise from that point, and it was truly amazing. So I made my family get up at 4:45.
Jeez, slave driver.
Yeah,
What a
man.
dick.
Yeah. No, but
You're
it was worth it.
Listen, I almost drove us off the road into oncoming traffic. I flooded our boat. But, you guys have to not wake up. You can't sleep in, okay? You guys got to wake up early.
It was only
And-
one
and-
day, but it was good.
One
Muggs,
day, but you can't get those hours back, man.
it was fine, dude. It was beautiful. I will say, and I'm going to sound like a stupid freaking hippie right now, and I hate hippies, okay? I will say, I got up there and we got off the car, and there was nobody around. It was us and this guy on a motorcycle. Like, he stayed to himself, and but basically on one side of the road where we saw the sunrise, it was just us, and we got there within minutes of the sunrise, so it was perfect timing. And just seeing the sun come up above the lake, and then feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, there was something about it. Like, I don't know when the last time I actually paid attention to the sunrise was. And out there, you're very hippity dippity nature and all that jazz, and but I really felt like, I don't know, at one with nature a little bit, because I don't really pay attention to that stuff. And it really is kind of like a cool thing, just witnessing the sunrise. As simple as that might sound, it was very, very cool.
Did you get naked so you could feel the sun on your dick?
My kids were around. No, I did not. No.
Oh.
But and then you know what? You know what I will say about Lake Tahoe there is that everybody is super nice there. It was like so nice. Everybody was like just like sweet. It was a sweet and charming city for sure. I did like that part of it for sure. It's definitely I don't know how you guys feel. It's definitely a culture shock whenever you go outside of LA, because in LA everybody's jaded. I feel like everybody's kind of like doesn't have time for you. Over there was just it was truly amazing, man. Had a blast. Muggs, how was your time off?
My time off was great. My 4th of July was fantastic. Spent it with my daughter. I went over to a friend's house, barbecued, swam, the whole nine.
Nice.
And then on the way home, I got home. My daughter was passed out in my left arm, walked into my house. The alarm was going off.
Oh,
I
no.
proceeded to walk over to, just to turn off the alarm. And I slipped in dog piss, and I went down hard,
no.
super
Oh
hard.
my god!
With your daughter in your arms?
With my daughter in my left arm. Luckily, she was unscathed. She woke up because I literally, when I slipped in the pee, I slammed my knee. Like my knee went backwards.
Oh yeah.
And I slammed my knee, and I was like, "Oh, that!" And it like it hurt, right? Okay, so,
Yeah.
but luckily my daughter was good. But here's the kicker of it all. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
It wasn't dog piss.
It was dog piss.
Oh, okay.
But
He was
I
gonna
thought-
say it's
I
Mama
thought-
Mugs. That's what you were gonna say, huh, Dave?
no,
I wasn't gonna say it, but I was.
I slipped on Mama Mugs. I almost pooped my pants right when I fell down because I had to poo.
Oh no! Really?
When I like the part of the reason I was like trying to walk fast to turn off the alarm was because I had to really hit the toilet.
Yeah.
So when I went down and I landed knee, then back,
Oh man.
I felt a warm liquid breach the cheeks,
Oh man! Breach the
and
cheeks.
I had thought I had pulled off something for the first time ever in my life, and that was I've fallen and I've shit my pants, and I'm so close.
Do they have a little necklace for that one?
Yes, I've fallen and I shit my pants.
Oh man!
Luckily, I didn't shit my pants. I banged the hell out of my knee. My daughter was unscratched, but it was a great July 4th, and God bless America.
A real American hero
you
right
are,
there.
You are. Hey,
You
Mugs. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Dave.
no, say those are some real American heroes right there. That like real father American heroes right there.
Yeah.
Mugs who slipping in dog piss and not shitting himself while holding his
Right.
daughter up.
While
and
holding my
that,
daughter.
And that dad at the baseball game who caught a baseball while dropping his
Exactly.
daughter, dropping the beer, but catching both of them
Yes.
all at the same time. All American heroes.
That guy's a true
So way to go,
ninja.
Mugs. Yeah, way to go.
Dad skills. Dad
Hey,
skills right there.
can I play you some audio of another American hero?
Yes.
This is
Yes, please.
audio of a juggalo on the 4th of July. I don't know if you
Juggalo.
Yeah, this is a juggalo. So a juggalo is a fan of the band. What's the name of the band?
Insane Clown Posse.
That's it. They're the fans of ICP, right? They call themselves juggalos, and they go whoop whoop, right? Is that what it is?
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop,
okay.
whoop.
So this is a guy who is gonna take some Roman candles to his back. He takes his shirt off and everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So let's see
boy.
how this goes.
Happy
Let's hear
4th of
this.
July, motherfuckers. This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm gonna get hit with fireworks.
Okay, first of all, I don't even
Wait,
know what
what?
his name is.
Is it Frankie McDonald?
I thought it was to me. It sounded like sippy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Let's listen to that again.
Happy 4th of July, motherfuckers. This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm
Yeah.
Was it like
Motherfuckers.
super? Was it like superhuman something?
I don't know.
Like superhuman something?
I can't make
It's
it out.
superhuman something,
Let's hear that
man.
again. Let's try to make out his name.
Okay, here
What's
it
his name?
This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm gonna get hit.
I got it. Superhuman T-shirt. Superhuman
Superhuman.
T-shirt.
It's superhuman T-shirt.
Superhuman T-shirt.
One more
Motherfuckers.
time. One more time.
This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm gonna get.
Okay, I can't make it out. All right.
Superhuman T-shirt.
Okay, it's
I mean,
superhuman.
It's superhuman
all right, That's
T-shirt.
what it is. Okay,
Yeah,
it's superhuman
all right.
T-shirt. Okay, let's go. Let's move on.
This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm gonna get hit with fireworks. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop! Light that bitch up. Fuck this shit.
That one actually missed. That one missed too. Here we go. That one hit him.
Oh my god. Holy moly. Wow. Where was that guy when I went down to the gathering of the
I
Juggalos?
know, right? Oh my
Oh,
Where's
god,
that
dude.
guy?
Where was superhuman T-shirt?
I don't know, dude. But my favorite part is this last part. Listen to him cry.
Did anyone help him?
No, well he did it. He did it on purpose. Yeah, his buddy was shooting him, and he just fell to the floor, and he's like, oh. and the video just ends. The video just ends.
You know what people do stupid shit? They usually have like precautions, like, all right, if he catches fire, we'll put a blanket on him, or like, let's water him down or something. They just left him there to cry.
Dave, do you think these guys had the foresight? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Do I think Superhuman Teaser had the foresight to have safety precautions?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on.
He did say don't. He did say don't try it at home.
Yeah,
I'm not going to try that.
You know?
Yeah.
Isn't that good? Oh my god! But I will say one thing about the 4th of July, and I was super proud of my older daughter because we got some. And dude, Dave, where were you for the 4th? Were you in Colorado?
I was on the road. Yeah.
You were on the road.
I was on the road.
So
I didn't see one firework, guys.
Oh my god, dude, that was the exact opposite of my experience. I went to I went to Fontana, Fontucky, and it was a war zone. It was awesome. It was like wow. Remember when we went to Augie's and it was just like it was 10 times that, Dave. There was illegal fireworks to the right, to the left, behind houses, in front of houses, just everywhere. Car alarms going off left and right. It was truly a 4th of July to remember for all time. And the funny thing is that I wanted to expose my daughter to lighting. No.
Whoa! I don't want to finish this.
To lighting fireworks. So I got a pack of Safe and Sane fireworks. By the way, I think one of the biggest reasons that everybody's getting illegal fireworks is because the Safe and Sane ones that they sell at the stands are so freaking expensive. I bought barely like maybe 20 little fireworks, and they were $70 for this pack.
Yeah.
What? It's so expensive. Yeah. So, but I didn't care. I wanted my daughter to light some off. So, keep that in mind, Dave. So, we have huge ones going off to the left, to the right, front to back. And then here's me and my daughter lighting off the little fountains. You know what I mean? But she had a blast, and she's into it. And I asked her at the end of, the day, and man, they went on to like 11 p.m. just lighting it off nonstop. It was crazy. And, I asked her at the end, do you want me to buy you some of those for next year? And she was like, yep, I do. So I was like, yep. Dad job well done, man. So I'm super proud of her.
And then she turned to you, Omar, and went, I'm Superhuman T-shirt guy, and I'm going to take Roman candles off my chest.
That's what she said, man. It was insane, dude. But it was good times all around, man. It was good times all around, dude. I love that. Yeah.
I'm sure all the animals in your neighborhood appreciated it.
That's the one thing that I guess wasn't a good thing. Is like even we're at my in-laws' house, and they have a little, I don't even know what kind of, it's like a small dog, a little bit bigger than your rat dog, but it was a small dog, and she was like totally terrified the entire time. And my youngest and
you're like
my youngest daughter isn't all about the fireworks. They were a little too loud, so she and Lena kind of stayed in the house comforting the dog. So luckily my daughter was in that boat, but hopefully next year she's got to step up her game, man. And come on, dude, come on.
And she has to get. I want to see your daughter lighting the fireworks at you, and you're Superhuman Teaser, and you're like, ow, 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 ow.
I'll take it.
Janky Town, hit the ground. We can get the janky poppin', that's a sound. We make your frown, go upside down. It's getting janky, we the greatest pound for pound. What up, Muggs? What up, Dave? What up, O? What up, James? What up, Muggs? What up, Dave? What up, O? What up, James? It's getting janky, it's getting janky, it's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. It's getting janky, it's getting janky, it's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. Janky Town.
That's right. This is Janky Town, episode number 47. I want to say, is that right, guys?
Is that correct? Let's see.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 47. If you ever want to get at us through the emails, the email address is jankytown69@gmail.com. And as always, the Jank line is there for you. Operators are not standing by 24/7. 855-JANKY69 is that number. And we promise to get to some of those calls for you this episode. And man, I got to be honest with the Janksters right here. Every single time we've been recording these last maybe 4 episodes, guys, we've ran into nothing but technical issues. So far, so good. Once we got running right now, I'm going to jinx us right now, aren't I?
Yep. I'm knocking on wood.
Yep.
Okay, so far so good. When we started recording, there's no issues or no glitches, but man, just getting this thing up and running sometimes is just an obstacle course, I feel like. Right, guys?
Would you
Yeah,
say
all the time.
would you say that it's been janky?
I would say it's been janky, you know? So
Well, then we're the right town for it.
okay, hold on.
You got
You got it on your head.
Thank you.
Oh man, but yeah, it's been good times, and yeah, it's July. Half the year's flown by, I want to say, guys, and so far,
I know.
I want to get your a gauge from you guys on how everything is going in your life and how much of a relief it is, because last year was such an S show. How are you guys feeling halfway through the year? I just want to get a quick perspective from you guys.
Hopeful.
Good.
Hopeful
That's
things
great.
get on
That's
track.
great.
Yeah, I'm. I guess that's all I can be is hopeful, because hopefully now with things opening up and more opportunities arise, and hopefully I could get things back on track for myself, and then which in turn will make things better for everyone else.
Cool.
At least in my eyes.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's a great attitude to have. I think a lot of people still have that negative attitude of 2020, and I think a lot of people are still holding on to it and still have a little anger. But I think that's dissipating as each day goes by. Hopefully that is the case. Muggos, how do you feel?
No hope for humanity. Zero.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to make
Pandemic
sure
rage.
you're at a good place.
No, not.
Good headspace there, Muggs.
Nope.
You're good. No, okay, all right. Hey,
Very hopeless.
Have you talked to Rachel Lipnicki about anything? Have you been in contact with her?
Of course not. Kidding me? Help myself?
All right.
Nah.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I am like Dave. am very hopeful, because my girls are going back. Their dance classes, they're starting up. They're going to start soccer in the fall. It's very exciting. It's getting back to normal. However, with that said, with the 16 stations Take a Drink and Stryker leaving the Ann Klein show, it's a really weird place right now at work because, Muggs, are we spread thin or what? Talk a little bit about that, Muggs, because Muggs must have worked all day because, starting today, his workload just doubled, right?
Yeah, today I literally was like a 12-hour day, and which is good, but I only get paid for 6. So
yeah, gotta make some sort of change there for sure.
There's that, but everything's great. Everything's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
so while you were working a 12-hour day, I was in a cave sweating and relaxing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
It's so funny. Like Dave, even though he's unemployed, he's living the life, right, Muggs?
Yeah,
he's just living
There's
it.
that.
Oh my God, he's going jeeping. He's going on vacation everywhere. Oh my Lord,
Dave, you should just never get a job again. Really? I mean,
No.
you're almost at 2 years already, right?
It's been a year and a couple of months now. Yeah.
man.
Next March.
Just keep
will
it
be 2
going.
years.
Just keep it going.
Yeah.
Hey, can I play some audio for you guys?
Please do.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to play a commercial, or not a commercial. This is a news piece, okay? This is a news piece that I found. But when you go on the internet and you play a commercial, you want to play a news piece or some sort of video, but they have a commercial before it, right? Like a sponsor.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so pay attention to this sponsor here.
$2 medium iced or hot sunrise batch coffee. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, it's a Dunkin' Donuts ad, right?
Okay.
Before this
Dunkin',
news piece.
yes.
Okay, and this is the news piece.
I never thought that we'd ever see something like this. But would you be willing to use a lock on your mouth to try to control your weight? This is crazy. They didn't.
Yes, okay, so the Dunkin' ad plays for us fatties who love Dunkin', and it goes into a news piece of Dave. It's a literal lock that goes on your teeth, like right here. and it locks the bottom and the top of your teeth together, and it only leaves like an opening of, I want to say, 2 millimeters. I want to say enough to put like a little straw in there and get some liquid in your mouth to have a liquid diet. Okay, they go on and they explain further here.
The Dental Slim Diet Control is apparently already out there. The dentist fits the locking bolts in your upper and lower teeth. The device then lets you open your mouth only about 2 millimeters, restricting you to a liquid diet. And people who participated in a trial reportedly lost an average of 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
Okay, 14
Sign me
pounds in 2 weeks, guys. That is a tremendous amount of weight.
But who's gonna do this lock? And what if you lose your key? Because
Sir, sign me up. If I wasn't in radio and did 2 podcasts, then maybe, you know what I mean. But I would totally do this.
you would put a fucking lock in your mouth with the key to lock it.
Listen, guys.
And then you're not gonna be able to talk. You're gonna be like, then your kids are gonna mock you.
Llisten,
and then
I
they're
don't
gonna be
care
like, well,
about
you
my
never
kids.
said stop it.
Listen. What's
Yeah,
happened?
we know.
What's happened to me, Dave, in my older years here is that the Omar of 10 years ago, 12 years ago had such willpower. I could, and the Omar of yesteryear didn't have all these snacks in the goddamn house. There are so many snacks, and there's Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, all the stuff that is comforting. And I just don't have the right mugs. Doesn't that sound so good?
It's all your daughter's stuff, and you end up eating it all,
Yes,
which I do too.
and I love the fish crackers and everything.
Yeah,
and then sometimes Mama and Dada, they get lazy. Let's order pizza. Let's get McDonald's. That sounds good. So I need this installed in my freaking mouth so I can lose some weight, man. Because I've been working out. Well, not on vacation, but I've been trying, and just no results because no willpower. This lock, my friends, will work.
But then when you unlock, the McDonald's is gonna be there, and then you're gonna eat it anyways.
Yeah, but I'm 14 pounds lighter, baby. You know? Here, the report continues.
I wonder why. Right. They couldn't eat anything. Now, researchers say the device doesn't restrict breathing and apparently allows you to speak, but we were trying to talk, and it doesn't really seem like we
I
can.
know. So you see people walking around like this, Leslie, and trying to talk with their teeth locked together.
Okay, shut up. Oh man, I would be totally down to try it if I didn't have a career where it required me to talk. You know, I would totally do that.
Wow, no, I think you would
you
be.
could talk though. You could. You just have to talk like this.
Yeah.
You just
You could be like this.
Open up your teeth.
I'm a human t-shirt guy. I'm a superhuman t-shirt man.
Everything's great. Shoot me with the Roman candles.
Seriously though, Muggs, would you ever try this or no? Because I would.
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't?
That's stupid.
Oh my
That's
God,
dumb.
dude.
No, it's going to restrict your breathing, even though they said it doesn't restrict breathing. Yes, it does. Because you're not going to be able to completely open your mouth completely. And then what if you want water? What if you're thirsty? You need to get a stupid little straw. Think about the turtles, huh? Because you're not getting a paper straw because that thing will just like
turtles.
dissolve.
I want to make some turtle soup.
Yeah.
Stupid turtles. I don't care about no turtles. The only turtles I care about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're fine. They're kicking ass. They're kicking shredder ass.
Yeah. So there's just so much that's wrong here, man.
I don't know, dude. I dig it.
Nope.
Dave, you wanted to talk to. You had a story about grilling. Something about grilling.
Dude,
Grilling's going to crap.
I saw
What's
this.
happening? I don't know anything about
no,
this.
I saw this, man. Okay, I saw this on. I saw this article, right? And I thought about you because you like to grill, correct? Yeah,
I
right?
love to grill. I made my first tri-tip last weekend, or no, 2 weekends ago, and I've already made it again because I want to perfect my recipe. So yeah, I do love to grill. I love to barbecue, all that stuff.
Muggs, are you a griller?
I am a griller.
Hey, I just saw you post. Do you own a Traeger, Muggs?
No, that was my buddy Jason's. That's the house I went to. He is the smoker like king. He has like the shelf behind his like Traeger, which is like the mid-range Traeger. It's not even like the full-size one.
Yeah.
But the one he has is pretty big. He has like pecan flavored pellets and maple flavored pellets. He's
crazy.
got like bucket, and he's like, he goes nuts. I have never smoked anything in my life. I wouldn't know
Except
how to use it. Well, sure. I mean, that's why I wouldn't get the lock thing on my face. But no, I do enjoy grilling, but smoking, if I learned how to do it, I think that would be my new favorite thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, so this is perfect because I came across this article. It's an opinion piece on Business Insider, and it's from this one writer, and it's admit it, grilling is bad. Your grill is dirty. These are his points. Your grill is dirty. It has poor temperature control and allows fat to drop into the flame and flare up. So instead of grilling, just cook indoors. It's better.
No way, dude.
So,
the experience
so
is so
I wanted to
much
get
better.
your take on that because guys, does he have a point? Like everyone I know who grills takes fucking forever. Like they have to get all this shit, take it outside, and then grill it up. And he's right. Like the temperature doesn't never get the right spot, and like each thing's different. Like it's never as good as when it's cooked from inside a kitchen. Like a steak on the grill is not as good as someone who prepares it and grills it and puts it in an oven. Like, so is he right?
He is wrong. Well, listen, he's partly right. He's partly wrong.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, Dave. If you have experience at grilling, you know what you're doing. You know your hot spots and your cold spots on your grill. You're familiar with it because you spent time in doing it. So if you know your grill and you know your method and you plan ahead and you're just not a newbie, then you're fine because you're prepared and you know the ropes. If you're a newbie, what he described is that guy who doesn't really know what he's doing. He's kind of like, gets flustered and he ends up making flare-ups. Like, I know how to not make flare-ups, and I clean my grill once a season at the start of the grilling season. You gotta clean it because who knows what gets in there during the off season. And and you throw away all the I think it's called gristle. Is that what also could lead to flare-ups?
Yep,
so
absolutely.
So you clean off all the gristle, Dave, and then when the fat drops, it's not going to flare up as much. Plus, if you're placing your meat at the right spots, when the flare-up does happen, it's just hitting the edge of the meat, which actually can be a little flavorful, adding a little bit of that charcoaly flavor to your meat. So the guy is right in some respect, but he's wrong in others. So, but I take his point, yeah, for sure. But I love grilling, dude. I think it's awesome. Cooking outside, having beers, and then serving the food. I get a blast out of it, man, for sure.
Do you ever pour beer on the meat? Like, all over the
No,
place?
I'm not that guy. No, I don't do that.
What?
I've done that before. It's just not a good thing. Carne asada, it's pretty inexpensive meat unless you buy it at a good carniceria where you know what they're doing and you buy it seasoned and then you just put it on the grill as is. Because there's this one in Whittier. Man, I wish I could remember, but it's awesome. They marinate their meat with all kinds of seasoning, but they also marinate it with Sunny D. Sunny D is their secret. It's so good, dude. It's so good.
So
yeah.
sugar. So they're just going sugar.
They put some sort of sugar in it, but man, it's super good. No, but that guy does have some points. But if you're kind of like a couple of years in, you know what you're doing, so you don't have to worry about all that stuff.
I just thought about that and I saw it and I was like, oh man, Omar's not gonna like this.
No, for sure. No, I loves me grilling, but that guy has some points. But I will say, definitely make sure you clean your grill at least once a year, because not in mine, I would like to think not, but sometimes in the off season, especially during the winter time, some rodents, will get up on your grill and stuff. So
what?
you want,
Yep.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if not rodents, sometimes lizards would get in there and they'll leave some droppings and stuff. Oh yeah, for
Yep.
sure. So you never know what's getting in there. So you definitely want to make sure you clean it at the beginning of the season. And every single time you're going to grill, heat that baby up so it'll kill any of the germs or whatever, and then scrub that sucker, before you put any kind of food on there. So that's grilling tips from Muggs and DJ Omar Khan. So it's very
Sponsored
good.
by Traeger.
Oh
I
man,
wish.
if we could get a Traeger. Hey Muggs, does your buddy have the one that connects to Wi-Fi?
You know what?
It's crazy, Dave.
There's like a digital dial on it, so I'm
it
not
might
sure,
be.
but it looked like it did, dude.
Some of these Traegers get crazy. They connect to your phone to let you know when your food's done, and you could control the temperature from your phone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's how
Yeah.
I want to grill. Is all technology. Like I don't have to do shit. I just put it in there, hit a button and like let me know when it's done. Bing.
Yeah, I mean, but you still are. You're you're curating what kind of wood pellets you're going to use, what flavor, and you're also seasoning the meat. So there is still an art form to it. And Muggs can attest to this. The worst thing is keeping the temperature on any smoker to a proper temperature, because you're constantly opening it up, throwing wood in there to keep the smoke up. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to do. So it's definitely an art form. But man, a Traeger, those things are expensive, dude. If not, I would have one.
Dude.
Maybe next year I'll invest in one. So hopefully that'll be the case. We want to do this bit that we haven't done in a long ass time, which is one of my favorite bits, and we got to keep this going and doing a little bit more often, because one of the reasons I love it so much is because Dave does a live intro to Bad News.
All right, here we go. It's an intro! This segment's about to begin, though! Say hello to the darkness and welcome the blues! Omar, Dave, and Muggs are bringing you some bad news! Nice. Yeah!
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it so much. It's so good. It's so good, man. I love it.
Yeah!
And by the way, I can't wait till we do a live show and we do a live Bad News, and Dave could rock that live, because that would be amazing, too. Truly amazing. Okay.
Well, I mean, look, I want to give a shout out to Mike Catherwood, who I literally just ripped off his intro to great news and then turned it into bad news. So there you go.
Yeah, for sure. When's that show coming back, by the way? Is it ever coming back?
I heard it was.
Okay.
That's what Kevin said in the thing, right?
Yeah, that's what he said in the thing, for sure. So I enjoyed listening to it, and I love their shenanigans, and I love how Kevin would get mad at Mike. That was my favorite part. It was like touching stories, and it was good people doing good things. But my favorite part was Kevin being all pissy with Mike. I love that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, my first story here, and Dave, you have a couple too, right?
I have one, yes.
Okay, you have one. Okay, cool. Muggs, you have none, I'm assuming.
I have one.
Oh, you do? Whoa.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Color me surprised. Okay.
All right. Color me.
Okay, here we go, dude. You guys are not going to believe this story, okay? The headline is, hospital patient dies after security guard performs surgery.
Oh, sure. Right. Because the
I'm
doctor
sorry.
was out.
Security guard.
A woman died after an ex-security guard at a Pakistani hospital posed as a doctor and performed surgery on her. Shamiha,
Oh my God.
Shamiha Benjam, age 80, died on Sunday, 2 weeks after Muhammad Wahid Butt. Well, hold on. I need my my sex bell here. Hold on.
There you
It's
go.
Stuck. Okay. Hold on. Muhammad Wahid Butt attempted to treat her back wound at a public hospital in
I hit it again.
in the eastern city of Lahore.
Lahore.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
amazing.
A representative of the hospital said, "We can't keep up with every doctor and what everyone is doing at all times. It's a large hospital." He said it was unclear what type of surgery the imposter had performed in the operating theater, where a qualified technician was also present. So there was a technician that was qualified watching this dude doing like a botched surgery. What is going on in Pakistan, guys?
Well, Omar, listen, you're Pakistani. You understand, like, once you put the scrubs on, everyone looks the same, right? Like, it's just like, okay, doctor, sure. Like, go ahead, do your thing, chicken wing.
I guess, dude. So Bigum's family paid Butt for the operation, but after 2 home visits, because he had to go dress her wound, the bleeding and the pain worsened. Her family returned her to the hospital, where they discovered what had happened. Her body is being kept for an autopsy, whether the death was a result of the complications from the botched surgery. Oh, what do you think? Do you think it wasn't this guy who was a doctor who was doing the surgery? You don't think she died from that, you a-hole? What do you think happened? Jesus Louises, man. So... Okay, so check this out, okay? So that's the end of this story. However, there is a follow-up. Earlier in May, a man was arrested for posing as a doctor in the Lahore General Hospital and extorting money from patients in the surgical ward. In 2016, it was revealed that a woman was posing as a neurosurgeon conducting operations
Jesus.
for 8 months along qualified doctors in Lahore.
8 months?
Yes. Isn't that unbelievable?
8 months.
So do you think he was getting some right, where he's just like, fuck it, I got it right, woo, let's try again tomorrow?
It must be.
Or he's like, Or he's like, oh, okay, I got this surgery tomorrow. Let me Google it real quick.
I
got it. All right, I can do it.
You know what he did? That's right. No. He went on YouTube. Dude.
It's on
He went
YouTube.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
I need a
YouTube.
YouTube tutorial. But this guy was probably making some dough. Nobody was onto him, so he kept doing it. And you're right, Dave. He probably just, scrubbed up. He knew the ins and outs because he was an security guard. But I don't know about this other lady that was doing the neurosurgery. But man, isn't that a crazy story? But it's definitely bad news.
Yeah. It's probably because he stayed at a Holiday Inn, right?
Hold please, hold please, hold please, hold please, hold please, hold please.
You got a fly on your head.
There we go.
Now
Thank
please
you.
explain.
You don't know that?
Oh, you don't
Omar,
get the joke, Omar?
Holiday Inn. No, is that? Am I brown ricing something right now?
No. I mean, no, you're not brown ricing it.
Oh,
I just
no.
don't-
Tell me.
I can't believe you don't. So there was a Holiday Inn commercial, and it would be like, some guy like performing like a doctor. He's like, I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night.
Oh no way! Oh no!
Yeah.
I totally. Bye guys. See ya. My
Bye.
kids are leaving.
Bye.
Don't go to Lahore.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But okay. Now that makes sense. Oh,
That
so
was-
I think that was pretty good, Dave. Right? I
Thank
should
you.
reverse
Thank
that.
you. Yeah.
You got a fly on your head.
No.
Okay.
It deserves a fly.
Okay.
It deserves a fly.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna reverse it. No, I'm gonna reverse it.
All right.
Right.
There it is. It's reversed. Okay, who wants to go next with some bad news?
All right, Muggs.
Is it me?
Go for
Is
it,
it
Muggs.
me?
Yeah, your turn.
You guys, sometimes you gotta blow off some steam, right?
Blow.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You gotta kind of just relax, right?
Oh yeah,
Right?
no,
Am
I
I
hear you.
correct?
And I will say, Muggs and I were in the same boat because this entire year was so discombobulating that this
Yeah.
week, even though Muggs didn't really go anywhere, and we took a week off. This week was the first week of vacation, and I had a week earlier where this actually felt a little just. I got to exhale a
Exhale.
little. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that in a long time, so I know exactly what you're talking about, Muggs.
Yeah. So when 43-year-old vagrant was slapped, a 43-year-old vagrant. I don't know his name because I didn't read the article. Oh, here, Russell. Here we go. Devin Russell. Okay, when he was busted after police caught him masturbating in the middle of Times Square.
What's wrong with that? Come on, dude.
Exactly.
Give this guy a little break, man. He just wants to let off some steam, dude.
I mean,
yeah, like you
I mean-
said, Muggs. And let off a little jizz. I could say that now because my kids are gone.
Yeah, I mean, look, he wasn't hurting anybody. I mean, he wasn't jizzing on anybody. I hope.
I hope
but
not.
look, man, it's like you got to take care of business. You got to take care of business, and plus, Times Square is beautiful this time of year, so I can't blame him. I can't blame him.
He just wanted to let it all hang out, right? Literally.
Yeah, and he did, and so he was busted in the crossroads of the world, which we have in Hollywood, I believe. There's one in Times Square, because he was pulling dick, ripping dick, as they say. And well, here's where it gets bad, because I guess there was a couple families walking by, and there's video of it.
But he could have just been like the guy like in the costume guys. He could have been like, oh, I'm
Right.
the New Yorker who jizzes. Like, give me
Right.
$5 now.
It's like Tickle Me Elmo, right? It's like exactly like Tickle
Exactly.
Me Elmo. So anyway, Devin Russell busted at Times Square masturbating. Yeah, that's my bad news.
Bad news.
There you go.
All right, guys. Brazilian rapper MC Kevin has died after jumping from a hotel balcony to escape being caught having a threesome.
Oh my
Come
god.
on.
Dude.
All right,
Oh,
so
man.
this 23-year-old rapper was participating in a threesome with his friend and a model when he thought his wife was knocking on the door, and while he was trying to avoid being caught, he went to the balcony and jumped to the terrace below, but instead missed it and fell 5 stories to his death.
Oh my god. That's
His
crazy.
wife, his wife, who was a criminal attorney, was staying in the same hotel. By the way, what a fucking dumbass trying to cheat on your wife in the same
Yeah.
hotel.
Are you
What
kidding?
the fuck were you thinking? Right? So he thought that the wife was trying to contact him, so starts banging on the door, And so that's when he tried to escape the room and below and try to jump the balcony, but ended up missing and falling to the ground. You know who it was banging on the door?
Room service.
His friend
was it
trying to get
Shaggy?
into the. No, it wasn't. It wasn't me.
wasn't me.
It was actually another friend trying to get in on the action.
Oh, no.
So there you go. That's the story of MC Kevin, and that is my bad news that he didn't get to finish the threesome.
MC Kevin, did he have his? Was that his hit single? Was it called "What'd You Do"?
Would you?
What did you do?
All right, I have another bad news story to close out the session here. And the headline reads, 224-pound Russian woman reportedly killed husband with her buttocks.
Amazing.
A 224-pound Russian woman faces some heavy-duty justice for sitting on her husband and strangling him to death with her massive buttocks during a boozy dispute. Tanya O allegedly refused to let Adar go he didn't let her go even as he begged for forgiveness. Adar's daughter saw him pinned face down on the bed and ran to seek help from neighbors. A female neighbor who arrived reportedly decided the couple were in the midst of a domestic dispute and left it alone. Tanya said she merely wanted to calm her hubby down after the couple had been drinking. Adar died from asphyxia from blocking the respiratory system as his face was wedged into the mattress as Tanya sat on his neck using her legs so he could not lift it. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Did he not have a safe word?
Well, they were drinking and probably got into a little dispute, and Tanya was just hammered, and she was like, "Nope, I'm gonna sit on you," and he probably lost consciousness, and she killed
That's right,
him.
brother. Then she dropped a big leg on him.
So yeah, she killed her hubby with her butt, dude. Isn't that crazy? And
Big butt.
what kind of weak sauce dude was that? I mean, 224 pounds isn't that much, right?
No, it must have been t-shirt, what's his face? Superhuman t-shirt guy.
Wait,
Whoa.
oh boy.
All right, we're going to close out the Janky Town episode number 47 with some jank line calls because I promised. And
No, we're not.
when I commit to a promise, guys, I 100% commit. Right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes. I mean,
Even I
Sure,
didn't sound
that's
even
good.
even as I was saying it, I wasn't convincing. I wasn't convincing myself. So the jank line number is 855 Janky69. Let's see what you talking about.
Yo, it's your boy Rambo. Yeah, I'm about to download that Citizens app right now, dude. I'm right next to Cooptown. I'm in Upland Town. Yeah, dude. It's kind of ghetto over here in Upland in some parts.
Yeah.
So
every
for
city.
sure, shit goes down. I don't know about Cooptown. Kind of nice over there, but maybe some trouble from Upland will trickle over into Coop City Town.
Okay.
Should be tight, guys. And I'm also moving to Colorado Springs, which is like in recent news doesn't sound that tight, but I'm actually moving to like a kind of a bougie area over there.
Okay.
So I'll definitely be using the app over there to keep these gun people in check with my own gun. Just kidding. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't quote me. Peace.
Hey, I don't know what he was talking about there. I know he's going to Colorado Springs and he's moving out there. And listen, I appreciate Rambo, dude. He loves everything we does.
I like Rambo.
Everything we do, and he goes to all the Cheers with Beer Mug Zoom, and he went to the game night
Yes.
Zoom. He's always there. He's so supportive. Love that dude. Please keep calling. Although I think
Rambo's the man.
you were really stoned when you called in and delivered that message. All right, let's see next one.
Hi, I just thought I'd share that I don't know why it bothers me so much that the intro song plays so late into the episode. Like this last episode was after 20-something minutes. You guys, talked about the bike and the app and the Dodger dog, and then played the intro song. It's like I'm already invested, and then whoa, we haven't even started that episode. Seems a little janky, guys. Come on, let's get with it. Okay, Squish, love you guys.
Squish.
Hey, Homar.
Squish.
Whoa.
Omar. You know what? Listen. Yeah, let me take this one, because if we played it like right at the beginning, then the Janksters are not gonna have anything to look forward to. Like they love it. They love it when we start talking and then like 30 minutes in, like, all right, let's play, because that saying the episode is almost over, and you did it. You're getting through it, and now it's the fun stuff, and then the episode is over, and you're almost done. It's like we're halfway there. We could get there, so it stays in the middle.
Why is there an option to file a grievance on a podcast called Jankytown? Why would you expect any different? Why would you need to file a grievance?
That's a very good point.
On a podcast called Jankytown. It's in the name. It's janky. That's redundant. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, thank you all for the Janky podcast. My name's Cody from Tennessee.
From Tennessee?
Oh. Nice.
Wow.
Tennessee.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Tennessee,
that echo came back, Dave.
Oh,
it's all crazy now. Do you hear it, Dave?
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't hear it.
It's like I'm on acid.
Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to make sure it's coming from you, Dave. Yep, sure it's coming from you. I just muted you and it went away.
Son of a bitch, Dave.
I didn't do anything different.
Okay, it's fine. We could continue. I just want to let the Janksters know that Dave's being bad, not me, on this one. All right.
Wait, hold on. I just got something to say about the last call, though.
Yeah.
Someone's calling right now.
I'll get it. Does that person want to file a grievance? Because no one has filed a grievance in so long, because we've been so awesome, Omar.
Yeah, that's true.
Muggs hasn't been here, and we haven't had any grievances filed.
Right.
That's an excellent
coincidence.
Excellent point, Dave.
Coincidence?
I think not.
Right?
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Muggs, when you had to go change your daughter's diapers, did you hear "Boo"? Is Hulk Hogan, by the way.
By the way, these calls, we were supposed to get to these calls so long ago, man.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I know, it's so weird.
Damn, man. That really sucks. R.I.P. Vin, right?
Yeah.
Vin Scully, one of the greatest. He'll be missed.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea if he's alive still. I'm sure when you guys play this, he'll be dead.
For sure.
He's alive right now, but by the time you play it, as Omar predicted,
Yep.
He'll be long gone.
Yep.
So, R.I.P. Vin.
R.I.P. Vin. You know what that dick
Well,
face got? He
don't
got
you-
like another
whoa,
award.
whoa.
Like how many
Whoa.
awards did he got
You
inducted,
do
or
not
he's like the
address-
broadcaster
I
of the
will
decade,
not let
or
you
what is that BS
Finish
thing?
your sentence.
Okay.
I will keep talking over you.
Okay, go ahead.
If you dare refer to Vin Scully as a dick face.
Okay, sorry.
Why would you do that?
Sorry.
Why do you hate Omar?
What did he get? He got another stupid award. Like, come on, dude.
What do you mean? Come on, dude. He's like the best.
What's the last thing?
Baseball
What did he get recently?
announcer. The
This
best
echoes all
announcer in the
crazy.
world?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is that what he
nuts.
got?
It's
I'm not even talking.
No,
No, I don't
it's
know
when
what's
we
going
talk, Mug, Dave. It comes back to us, but it's fine.
Yeah. Is it
so-
going to be on the episode?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave all this. Hey,
Awesome.
Our show is called
fantastic.
Jankytown, brother.
Fantastic. This is
Hey,
great.
hold on. Hey. Oh, it's just one little echo. It doesn't trail off. So
Hold
it's
on.
fine.
Hold on. Red Robin. Yum.
Hold on. Brrr.
But the echo's not on you, Dave. I just finished
It's not
explaining
on
that.
Dave's end. What's going on?
Yeah. Because the
I
echo's
just wanted to do that
coming
sound.
from you. Okay. All right.
Yeah, after hearing that Goodwill story, remind me never to leave my wallet around Omar.
Hey, man, like, no, dude. if somebody leaves, like, a couple of $1,000 in
fingers,
some
Omar.
stupid sweaters, I'm jacking that. Are you kidding me? I'm taking that for sure.
Yeah, so to recap, on episode 1 or 2, I think we talked about the story of of a lady finding $42,000 in the sweater pockets,
Yeah.
and Omar, of course, would jack it all,
Oh, yeah.
and we all said, no, we return it and do the right thing.
Well,
So
Beer
that's
Mike
what the
didn't
call
say
was
anything because I don't think he was in that episode.
I was.
That's probably
I
true.
was, Omar.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
in that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And you
very
said
well.
you said you
Thank
wouldn't take
you.
it?
No. I believe I said I can't. No, I wouldn't have taken it because
man.
I did. Yeah, because it would have come back because it was so much money. It there's no way that I wouldn't have been caught. That's why I wouldn't have taken it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, chingado putazos.
So if the fucking Dodgers get Julio's officially, fool, it sounds like you're going to have that chingado on the fucking Yankee town, fool. Should be pretty tight, you know? That guy's pretty tight, right? Right?
What's he referring to, guys?
Did he say Pujols?
Yeah, he said Pujols.
Okay, so this just shows you.
Keep in
how
mind
old
this
these
is a couple of
messages
months
are.
ago. Yeah.
Right. So I guess he called right when there were there's talks of the Dodgers maybe getting Albert Pujols. Well, boop, we got Albert Pujols.
And he's crushing it though as a Dodger.
Yeah, he's
as
good.
a backup.
But the
he's
Dodgers
been killing it for us.
As we are speaking right now, the Dodgers have already lost 2 to the shitty Marlins. So I don't know why they do that. And they cost me money. So there's that.
Man.
There's that.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't know what's going on, Dodgers, Doyers,
All right.
Trevor Bauer. What the fuck?
All right, well, that's the end of the Jank Line. Thanks to everybody who participates and calls the Jank Line. You should, too, if you listen to the show. The number is 855-JANKY69. And I like to close out the show with this because this is truly amazing. I think it was the highlight of our show.
Whoop, whoop! Light that bitch up! Fuck that shit!
Don't do meth, kids.
That was actually the audio of all the Jankstas after this episode.